Hello, all of my sleepy bears. My name's Chronically Blue, and welcome back to more Dark Cloud. This episode, we're gonna go straight to the dungeon. Right to the dungeon. Last episode, I went over all of it, for lack of a better term. I really just went through how the weapons work, how the houses work, how the Atla work, all that, how all the meters work, and just went into as much detail as I possibly could. However, when you re-enter the Divine Beast Cave, you can see the Atla that you received, as well as how many monsters you killed. And that's pretty helpful. That way, if you leave in a hurry because you're dying or something like that, you can always return and get the Atla that you missed, which is very nice. Hello, old man Jenkins. Sweet goodness. When are you going to stop appearing? I'm back! Exciting, eh? Don't give me that look. This is for your benefit. Now, here is the intermediate course. I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. First is the lock-on. You already knew that pressing the circle button locks on the monsters. Red Tiger Frame will appear around the enemy for as long as they are locked on. However, you may not have known that L1, R1 buttons function change during lock-on. Switching to the L1 button during lock-on switches the lock-on to another enemy. Pressing the L1 button repeatedly cycles through all of the enemies in your field. Next, pressing the R1 activates your guard. Guarding allows you to defend against enemy attacks. Don't forget the guard function. It can save you in the heat of a battle. Also, did you know that the attribute change function for your weapons? This changes weapons elements attributes. There are 5 attributes: fire, ice, thunder, wind, and holy. Many monsters are vulnerable to a specific attribute. To change a weapon's attribute, use the attribute or customize command in the weapons menu and change it there. Of course, you cannot activate an attribute unless that weapon has points for that attribute. What do you think? Easy, huh? Don't want to fry your noodles, so that's enough for this time. Good luck to see you soon, boy. Turkey. Okay. Sweet goodness, old man Jenkins. No. We don't have any allies. We don't have friends. Alright, let's see the attribute. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and... So we can change the attribute that we have. We have ice and holy. The holy is for dark and undead enemies. The ice is for cold enemies, or enemies that are weak to the cold. So we're gonna keep it with the dead people. Yeah. And the dagger is actually wind. So that part's pretty cool, but that's only for enemies that are weak against wind. It's kind of lame how the holy will tell you, oh, this is good against undead enemies, but the wind and the everything else doesn't tell you what enemies it's good against. Like, I can tell in a cave, yeah, these are dark enemies and undead enemies, like, no kidding. Skeletons are dead? What? Yeah, I know, big shocker. But wind enemies? That's not really helpful. Just saying. But there is a waterfall over here, so that's fantastic. And some more Atla. Atlamilia. Anyways, so we can lock onto an enemy just by pressing square. Square, sweet goodness. By pressing circle. By pressing circle, you can lock onto enemies. And you can do this. This is good for most stuff. I just typically forget that it's there. But it will become important with some range-based weapons. So, just letting you know that. But once we enter a big room, then we can see any and all the enemies that are there. We got the magical crystals, now we don't have to keep guessing. As well as we do have the new enemy, the stone guard dog, I think. Something like that. It was a big enemy that we already killed before I could even explain it. Ow. Yoink. There we go. Oh yeah, sometimes the bats just kind of float until they don't. They float till they die, you know. And if your health is low, if your water is low, or if your weapons are low, you're gonna get that very annoying beeping. Yeah, that one. In case you don't forget. Thank you. Anyway, I'm tired of that beeping. So, we're gonna go ahead and give it some powder so it can be all better. And another thing that we will not experience in this episode, but we will in the future, is item management. Unfortunately, we only have a select number of space in our tiny little pouch, which, not great. So, what we'll have to do with that is we will have to carefully manage the different items that we have. And some of them are permanently locked in, specifically key items. Kind of dumb, but whatever. You know, it's there, I guess. I really don't care about some of the items, but, you know, the game makes you care about it, so I have to. But with that, we have another upgrade for Gladius. Or Gladius. Whatever. It's a weapon. I'm not gonna ask the weapon what it wants to be called, because the weapon can't talk. Got windmill blades. Now we have another circle. Set us to the crypt weapon change. So that probably means that it went to ice, didn't it? Nope, it's still holy. Okay, well, cool. I'm glad. I thought I knew what was going on, but I don't. Here we have the statue. Now, these enemies deal a lot of damage, unfortunately. But he did drop us an endurance +1, so that's helpful. And sweet goodness. We don't have to defeat all the enemies. If you can, great. If you can't, that's fine. And let's say you just absolutely positively had to get out of here because there's no waterfalls, you can't fight anything with anyone, and you just don't have... You can't. It's literally impossible to do it. For that, if you go back to the entrance of the level that you are in, you can then exit safely to leave the dungeon. Which, that's good to know, but, you know, kind of would be... Ow. Ow. It would have been nice for Old Man Jenkins to go over that as well. Just saying. Anyway, we're trying to take care of as many of the annoying enemies as possible. And look at that. We need more item powder. Yeah, this is one of those things that you're going to buy a lot of. And for some reason, it doesn't stack, which is super dumb. It's powder. Just open up the bag and put more powder in it, then seal the bag. Like, come on. I've done it with Ziploc bags all the time. Just saying. But, I don't know. I guess they're not that smart. So, just gotta do what we can here. We're going off to the final room. And we got some more Atla. Is there a giant? Yeah, the statue dog. So, those can be annoying. Anything that your, you know, weapon is not good against is bad. But it still does damage. So even if you have a stick and it deals 1 damage, but it's all you have, it's better than nothing. Just load up on those healing items and hope for the best. That's all I can say. Okay, let's go ahead and attack the statue dog. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Hooray. You're dead. Wait for it to heal up. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Now, something you may have noticed is that as we are attacking, the speed of the weapon decreases. That is very lame, but it is something that happens. I don't think we have a treasure chest key. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's locked. We're gonna guess that it's explosion. It was a curse. So the curse isn't that bad. It just means that we cannot change our weapon or open anything, like any menus as such. So, meh. Ooh, another Gladius. So it's not great, but at the same time, it's not horrible. I'd rather have a curse or poison as opposed to an explosion. Yeah, if you see a gigantic chest, just try to wait until there's no enemies left, so at the absolute worst case scenario, nothing happens. That's just helpful, you know? Like, that's good. Because if nothing happens, then it's fine. That's the best way I can put it. And Old Man Jenkins, if you're here again, I swear to goodness, you better thank you. But now we have a quick time event. That's right. I hope you're paying attention, because now it's quick time. You will die. So yes, you don't have to worry about attributes or anything like that, just... Or is this not a quick time event? Maybe this isn't a quick time event. Okay, well, I thought it was. Now it's a quick time event. Blue, he's a tough one, Blue. You will have to duel him. A duel is a special form of combat. Controller button markers will move from the right to the left. Press the right button when they line up with the light blue bar. Arrows such as left means press in that direction, any of the directional buttons or the left analog stick. The closer the button mark is to the center of the blue bar when you press it, the better your rating will be. If you hit all the marks with the right timing, you'll be victorious. When the duel starts, you'll be given the indicator of it with this mark. Be aware of it. Here he begins. Stay focused. Yeah, you just hit the buttons. So, you know, I get to focus on the button presses, you get to focus on the combat, or lack thereof. Excellent! A present from the Fairies of Terra! Acquired Opal. And 2 treasure chests. Now, whether or not there will be a duel every single time, I don't know. If it is, cool, I guess. If not, whatever. Now, we did get power up powder, which increases the weapon's power. Can we use it on the dagger, you ask? Well, let's see. Yes, we can. Alright, so now it does 7 damage, which is better than nothing. You have endurance +1, makes it harder to break a weapon. That's literally useless. And a gem. Let's see what that does. That's the endurance. Oh, but it doesn't. What's the? Sometimes this game gives you things, and it is just absolutely dumb. Like 120%, no need for it to be there. But you know, they give you the ability to go and explore stuff, so you know it's not all lost. We are running low on water though. Let's go ahead and use the Dran's Crest, and down we go. I believe there's going to be a waterfall, and if not, then at least we have water to drink. If you, for some reason, run out of everything possible, go up, you know, see if talk to everyone, see if they'll give you anything to help you on your journey. Hello, Old Man Jenkins. How's it going? Got the hang of it yet? The floors beneath this one are even tougher. Now, to the advanced course to give you a fair chance against the meaner enemies down below. Are you using your charge attack when fighting enemies? Hold the circle button down, and after your body flashes, release it. With this, you do a jump slash. It's effective against flying enemies and ground enemies. Let's talk more about weapons. So, how are your weapons growing? If you don't start upgrading them now, you can get into trouble later. Before you upgrade, it is a good idea to keep attachments on. If you upgrade with them on, then the weapon can absorb the power of the attachment to add its own power. But there is a power limit for each weapon. There is no need to upgrade its ability beyond this limit. When weapons reach level 5, 5+, or greater, they can status break. A status break is breaking down a weapon into a synth sphere that contains the power of that weapon. If you install this into another weapon as an attachment, you can add the old weapon's attributes to the new weapon. The attributes in the synth sphere will add to the new weapon's attributes permanently when the sphere is absorbed. However, the attributes received may be less than that of the weapon before being made into a synth sphere. If the new weapon's limit is higher, then they can make a more powerful weapon powerful. Pretty cool, huh? That's it for today's lecture. Take care of yourself. I'll always be watching you. Goodbye! Chim Nugget. Man needs to stop talking, like, sweet goodness. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Ow. Yoink. He hit me in the face. That hurt. Now I need to eat some bread. That's neutralizer of poison, not for curse. So we're gonna have water, because no, we're gonna need it. As well as we can add items to up here to throw them, but I really don't care about that. It's just something that can happen. It's completely up to you if you want to use it or not. Okay, here we can... Well, it really sucks that the little crystal does not show you if there are any waterfalls. That's what it is. Okay, now we're poisoned. Hooray. Antidote. Okay, now we're just cursed. Yay, I guess. Am I supposed to be happy that we're only cursed? Whack, whack, whack. All good. Atla. And I heard that the statue dog dropped something, so we're gonna go and check that out now. We got a llama. Of course, Dran's Crest, which we need to leave. So, awesome. How is it we're already... Somehow, we're already, like, super low on health. I don't know how that is. Anyway, that will help us. Okay. I'm on patrol, I'm on patrol. Doing quite alright. Now, I have been thinking, because I know that these dungeons can take quite a while to go through, I've been playing with the idea of maybe doing live streams, which, that's going to be a little tricky. I'm not too great when it comes to live streams. I can do it, it's just... It's gonna take a lot of practice, is what I'm trying to get at. But if you want me to... It said hold the circle button. Or is it hold the X button? There it is. So we gotta hold the X button. So he lied to us. And we can do a jump slash, which is very powerful. But still, if you can, do it. If you can't, don't worry about it. You can honestly go the entire game without doing it. You'll be fine. It's just... Ow. It's just good if you're nearby. And, yeah. Attack the cave bat. And a waterfall. Oh! Oh, we're poisoned. Right. Well, that stinks. We already used that. Okay. Since we have the crystal, we can try to move forward, get as far as we can, open some chests, see if there's an antidote in there. If there is, awesome. If not, we're just gonna have to move fast and attack later. A map so we can see how... Okay, there is a waterfall nearby, so that's good. Sir, thank you. Give me the thing. Great, you gave me nothing. But yes, luckily there's a waterfall nearby, especially to where we need to go, so that way we can just continuously use the waterfall. But they're not always going to give you a waterfall, so it's going to be a lot of like taking chances and such, so just do what you can. Once I get here, I just go right for the waterfall, just because why wouldn't you? I'm going to make it difficult myself. Let's play Dark Cloud with no waterfalls. I'm sure that's going to be a speedrun thing soon. Now again, you can lead them to the waterfalls, that way you can just keep going. It's cool. Okay, we got another lamp. I really wish I remembered how many levels there were, but we get them when we get there, you know? Anyway, yeah, if you want me to, for some reason, do a live stream of this game, for specifically the dungeons, I could. I could then just highlight the funny parts and show you, like, the building stuff, but that's a really big portion of the game, so I don't know if I feel too comfortable with it, but if y'all really want me to, I'll consider it at least. You know, I won't totally neglect you. I'll pay attention to you when it's convenient for me. Hey, a bomb. Oh, a statue. But I don't want the statue, I want a bomb. Or stand-in powder, which doesn't do anything for us right now. We got Paige's house, that's good. Hello. Hooray! Dang you go. And you didn't leave us anything. Stand-in powder, what is that? It can change to an ally when a character is exhausted. So, our characters don't die exactly. They just get exhausted. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Don't ask me about it. But yes, they get exhausted. So, instead of dying, they get exhausted, which means we can't play as them anymore. But we can revive them if they are too exhausted that they fall asleep. So that's something. Tram oil. Of course, we get it for the part that I really don't need it in, because my weapon's health is super low. Awesome. We got a bridge. Cool. And what we get here? Gaffer's Buggy. Okay, that's unique. K-Bat. So thankfully, the... Oh! Gladius 2 Plus is already at full levels, that's good. Now, if you have any weapons that you want to upgrade, you totally can. For the damage, for the weapon's health points, I should say, it only goes down if you hit an enemy. It doesn't go down if you just swing it all willy-nilly. It only goes down if you hit an enemy, which, fantastic news for us, you know what I'm saying? Also, we are not doing great on health, so we should really get on over here. Although, before we do that, I'm going to upgrade this weapon in hopes that it... Okay, no, I can't build it up. In hopes that it maybe restores the weapon hit points. Nope. Okay, cool. Glad I did that for no reason whatsoever. Now we're gonna hear that annoying beeping. But, for all of you, I will gladly switch it over to the less good... Ah, right. That's what the curse does. So the curse makes it so that we can't change weapons. Super annoying, but yeah, so that's what happens. Now we do have the tram oil, which means we could go to the thing, but because we are very low on our current weapon's hit points, as well as we can't change it, we're just going to leave the dungeon temporarily, and the next time we find a tram, we'll be more than happy to go through it. Because hopefully we'll be able to build a store and buy stuff to make this curse go away. Okay, now that we're here, let's go ahead and add some new buildings like Paige's house. Who else? Gaffer's buggy. That's the thing that we really like. We can do a little more road. There we go. Let's go ahead and... Or a bridge, you know, for if you really want to. But, we can't, so that's cool. It's specifically for crossing rivers, so you really don't gotta worry about it. Oh, hey, look, my house. In the middle of my street. My house. Okay. So now we can start adding the stuff that we do have. This is my llama. It's a very nice llama. That's the dude that owns a local store. Okay, yeah, we really want him here. I'm gonna give him a lamp. And... is that it? Alright. Yeah, that's the cabinet for sorting things. Well, Paige isn't there, neither is Claude, so we're just gonna ignore that. Now, to find out some of the stuff that you do need, you can talk to the people, and they will tell you what they want. Whether or not it really is their stuff, I don't know. So, you know. No, they had a lamp. They said they had a lamp. Oh, they said they had an annex room. Okay, then the lamp, and then the fence. Now, when the house is all put together, you get an event, which you get just by talking to them. So, cool. I don't know what else you want from me. Round wooden thing, something's in it. Well, I'm sure we'll find something for that. But yes, we're just going to put down as many of these as possible. Unless that's my thing. No. Okay, I figured not. Is that there? Nope. Okay. You will have points where the stuff that you have doesn't match up to anything, so meh. But if you just keep talking to people, see what they need and want and such, you'll be fine. You will quite literally be alright. Okay, but now we're going to go over to not Paige's, not Claude's, to Macho's house. There we go. And if we walk in here, we have an event. This is all automated, by the way. Whoa, Blue, you've done it. Thanks to you, our house is back to normal again. Here, this is for you. Keep it. Stonebreaker acquired. Hey, that's mine. Hey, bro, what do you think you're doing? Like I always tell you, what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. That's how things between big brothers and little brothers should be. Grr. I can't take this anymore, bro. We're gonna settle this with a battle. Oh, really? Ready when you are. Are they okay in there? I don't think I should be here to witness this. Oh yeah, and that's it. So every time you put an entire house together, there's a small little event. It's really cute. And then we can actually go into here because we can actually get some of the little treasure chests that are here. Like an attack 3, a speed 3, and that'd be good for our weapons. But if you do recall, we did acquire Gaffer, which is the road buggy man. which we are definitely going to talk to. Oh, hey, look, Speed 2. Hi, Gaffer. Hi, Blue. This is old Gaffer's item shop. Come by anytime. How should I rebuild Norn? Well, the shop needs houses around it to do good business. But what will happen when it's done? I still have to stack up things before I can start selling, but I can't wait to open shop. Tell me, how do you build your house? Oh, could you help me? Of course, we need a shop for... What we need for a shop are goods and a sign. Put the sign on the bugger's roof and the goods on the carpet so that they won't get soiled. Okay. It is... Ooh, a fluffy donut. It is helpful, however, that with every house that you put down, they do, at the very least, have like 1 or 2 little treasure chest things in order to help get you on your feet in case you need it. It's nice at the very least. And you can enter houses if you really want to. It's up to you, I guess. But obviously we have to go and show off the llama. So let's find that llama. Because what good would a video outro be without a llama? We gotta find our llama. Llama, llama, llama. Is the llama in here? It's gotta be in here. There's no better way. There's the llama. Blah. Okay. I think that llama said it best. To translate and llama for you, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time with more Dark Cloud. Goodbye, my CP Bears!